Hi guys, I'm Stefan. Welcome back to another lesson in my Czerny's Opus 599 for solo learners course. In this video we're going to learn number 37. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information below. And if you'd like to get this very special edition of Czerny's Opus 599 specifically for solo learners, links will be below too. Number 37 is really a great study in legato thirds and sixes, which are very, very difficult in piano technique, and you can never have enough practice for those. As you can see, the right hand has the tune all the way through, and the left hand is basically supporting with some nice octaves, which are kind of slurred, the first two notes, and some staccatos and note repetitions. So let's have a look in more detail. We're going to have a look first at the first section until the repeat sign. We are in 6/8, so 6 eighth note beats in every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget that every eighth note is going to be one beat, or every quaver, and every quarter note or crotchet gets 2 beats. Now let's have a look at the left hand. It's quite simple. The only difficulty there is the stretch of the octave. Now, as you can see, the octaves, the first bar is a C, second bar is a C, then in the third bar you go down to a G, then back to C, then C again in bar 5, C, then C sharp, D, and finishing in a G major position. So the pattern is the following. You do a legato connected drop, connect, and bounce. So drop, bounce. It's a 2-note slur. Drop, connect through, and bounce up on the octave. And the staccato is twice. So if you want to make it nice, try to alternate the finger numbers on it. So 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2. Now, if you find that very difficult, you could try a 5, 1, 1. But traditionally it's nicer to do 1, 2, so an alternation between the finger numbers because it's a repeated note. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, C sharp 5, 6, D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the left hand. So really simple. Play gently in the background to really allow the right hand to shine, and keep that wrist really soft because you're doing lots of octaves. Although it's not full octaves, as in holding both notes at the same time, so you have some place for movement, and you can relax the wrist as you slide up to the octave, it still can get a little bit tense if you don't relax the wrist and the hand. The right hand is much harder. The first phrase is in thirds and the second phrase is in sixes. So we're going to start here on EG, and very, very difficult movements here because you go from 2 white to 2 black and then back. Now here, whenever you do thirds, the most important thing is that you have curved fingers, relaxed wrist, and both notes go down exactly together instead of where you're really trying to push into the keys and tense. Now, we don't need to push, we need to strike the key. So strike and relax. Don't push into the keys, it's going to get very tiring and uneven and the notes will separate. So the first thing to do is play with the fingertips, relax the wrist, curve the fingers, and get that very clean key attack. And then try to move legato connected to the next note without any gap, and then move back. If you separate your notes like this, that's not good. We want legato, so connecting. See, I'm rebalancing towards the black notes and then back. So let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and I'm crossing over 2, 4 whilst holding down the 1, 3, 4, 5. And that's the first phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second phrase is the sixes. So 1-4 on the E and C, a very quick jump. And here you have slightly different options for fingering depending on how big your hands are. The one I put into the book is an easier version which works for smaller hands as well. So 1-4, lift up the 1, hold down the 4, connect to 1-5, and then 1-3, hold down the 5, and back. So when we play sixes in legato and we use the thumb for the bottom notes, we can only do a half legato. So connecting the top notes, but the thumb obviously is going to disconnect because we have to move it to a different note. But you can still do half legato by holding down that top finger whilst the bottom is moving. So once again, 1-4, lift up the 1, hold down the 4, and then 1-5, lift up the 1, hold down the 5, and 1-3. So on the count, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's a repetition, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 1-5, 1, 2, 3, B flat, G major, and 1-5, then again 1-3 on the A F sharp, going up in sixes and GB. And that's it. So two very different motions, one in thirds, one in sixes. Practice it in very small phrases, just like how I showed it to you. And I can't stress this enough, in these exercises, quality really comes before quantity. If you can only do 2 bars a day, that's fine, as long as you get those 2 bars nice and clean. If all of your notes are like that, then it's pointless to do the exercise because you're not doing what it's trying to teach you to do. So quality, quality, and listen out for clarity and legato, hands together. Now, left hand obviously is going to staccato, so coordination of articulation, my favorite phrase. Right hand is going to stay legato when the left hand is doing the staccatos. Let's go. 1, bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the first section. Let's move on to the second section from bar 9 until the end. So left hand is going into a smaller position, not an octave anymore. B and G, it's a first inversion G major chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C major. Back to B. And back to the octaves, C. F major, F and C. C octave. And now we have some chords, F, A, D, a D minor, C major in second inversion, G7, and C, 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 C. Let's see the right hand. Slightly shorter phrases, so D and F, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift, 1, 2, 3, this one is again really difficult because you have 3, 5 and you need to stretch to 4 and back, 4, 5, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and now 1, 3, 2, 4, and jumping up to an F major position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crossover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A very long phrase, and ideally it should be legato from the first note until the last. Hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to octaves. Now F major. Crossover, C octave. D minor. C major. And there we are at the end. So a really nice exercise, but very, very difficult because of those black and white thirds. You really need to stretch the fingers there and really concentrate on getting the double notes nice and clean, and also legato. And if you manage to do that, then that's you all done.